Hello guys, welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today I'm playing the default foot soldier. With a very solid character. Overall, he's one of my favorites. Like, I would say he's my favorite foot soldier and my favorite character. But, like, characters like Camera Ranger, Super Commando, Astronaut, they're not far behind. So the default foot soldier, he's just all around a solid character. Like, he's got solid DPS at close and, mid-range. At long range, he can become a little inaccurate. So that's one thing that I'm not a big fan of, his long-range capabilities. But in all other rangers, he's just amazing. Like, you can kill people pretty quickly. Like, that toxic charmer, he died pretty quickly. Like, sure, he wasn't on full health, but still. And default foot soldier, he's just all-around good character. Solid DPS. Solid maneuverability, and a way to deal with things like P-Gatlings and solar flare beams and stuff like that. So, even at mid-range, like, that B-shooter didn't stand much of a chance. So, yeah, in the first part of this game, the lobby was like half full, so not really many plants around, so that sucks. I can really hate the lobbies where, like, there's no one in them. And it, like, takes forever for them, like, opposing teammates to join. I've had, like, a lot of games where, like, we just steamrolled them because we outnumbered them, like, 2-1, and only at the minigame then did the opposing team show up. Like, I guess that's how podcast matchmaking works in this game. Like, people don't usually join until, like the last garden or something. Or something else. Like, sometimes people join, like, midway. If the lobby's, like, half empty. Like, I don't know how it works, but it feels like people typically, a lot of people don't join in until, like, the match is half over. Maybe it prioritizes servers that have been empty for a shorter, longer amount of time or something. I don't know. Dang it. He countered my ZPG. Yeah, that's really Citron's, like... Usually ZPGs are pretty good against Citrons. But if they just use their shield, then... Yeah, that just counters ZPG, so... As long as Citrons don't have their shield up, ZPGs, like, one-shot them. Because they're pretty easy to hit. But then again, they could just go in their ball form. Which Citrons always seem to do. Always go in their frickin' ball form and run away. Like, that's a Citron for you. I killed that Iron Citron by mistake. Wasn't even shooting at him. Bam. Killed him. But yeah, Citrons, they always run away in the ball forms. Yeah. Citrons are pretty annoying. Like, especially camping Citrons. Oh my god, I cannot stand camping Citrons. They are almost impossible to deal with. Like, you try to be aggressive against them, that's not very smart since they can just EMP you and kill you. Try to fight them at long range, they got a shield and 200 HP, so... Really, you can't really beat them. Like, especially if they're a decent player. If there's a decent player camping with Citron, might as well just avoid them, since you can't deal with them. If they're a bad player, who's just standing still, like, you can just ZPG them. Because, hey, standing still, that's free ZPG kills. But if they have a brain and realize, maybe you can move and shoot at the same time, then you just can't deal with them. So, yeah. No, I saw someone on Reddit say that, like, Citron shouldn't, like, when they're in their speed boost, that they shouldn't be able to jump up as high, or, like, not as high. Like, I freaking love that idea. I love that. Citrons being able to camp rooftops makes them way, way too powerful. And if their ball form got nerfed so they can no longer get to rooftops easily, I think it'll make Citron's a way more balanced class. Like, this still be extremely powerful, and maybe this still be an OP class. Probably will be. But it would definitely make them significantly weaker, because taking away a class's mobility, I think is a really big deal. Like mobility really makes characters really good. Like if P-Shooter, didn't have Hyper, for example, they would be a lot weaker. Since they can't get out of dangerous situations, And while Citron still could be able to, they could just go in the ball form and run away. Like that Citron. He probably wouldn't have been able to get up there. Oh, nice try there, Mr. Toxic Chomper. But you failed. But yeah, Citrons couldn't no longer get into, many key positions. And I think that'd be wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful if ball form got rid of the height. Will that ever happen? No, it won't ever happen, but you can hope. But it may not. But it probably won't change anything, so, yeah. Cause that's one thing that's really been bothering me about this game lately. Some of the balance in this game is just dreadful, really. Like Citrons, they've been getting on my nerve lately. Like a couple of days ago, I had this game where everyone was a camping Citron or a BBQ corn. That probably was cancer. At least on the bright side, they weren't suicide chompers, so that's something. I momentarily forgot that you're supposed to revive party characters, so I almost made myself look like a huge asshole to that guy, so sorry, Mr. Party Brains, I'm sorry. But I didn't forget about you. But as I was saying, the balance in this game, it needs some work, like there's just so many extremely, OP characters, like the detonation characters, they're still extremely powerful. Like especially Electro P. Electro P, if he's using Hyper, you just can't beat him. He's unbeatable when he's using Hyper. Except maybe if you can stun him with the engineer thing and he's lowish on health, I guess maybe. But if you're like an imp, you're just dead. You're just flat out dead. And like Captain Ken, he's still extremely overpowered. He still hits 32 damage per detonation. That can 4-shot a P-Shooter. Sure, he can no longer 3-shot roses and sunflowers, but still. That's pretty ridiculous. And plus he deals 49 damage on a direct hit. Really? And then Petrify Cactus. Petrify Cactus isn't as overpowered as the other two, since she does lack maneuverability, which is a big deal. But she doesn't make it up with... she's a detonation character. That automatically makes her disgusting. Foot Soldier by you just delete them. So, pretty much, what else? Z7M. Z7M's DPS is just disgustingly good. Especially if you gravity grenade people. You gravity grenade someone with Z7M, they're dead. And there's nothing they can do about it. And, what other OP characters? Yeah, Citron's like Electro Citron, he's also pretty overpowered. Not as overpowered as he was before, so that's nice. And it's not just the overpowered characters, it's also the underpowered characters. Like at least Toxic Chomper was buffed, so that's nice. But Armor Chomper, he's still 100% trash. They nerfed him. They unjustifiably nerfed him. And he's just been trash ever since. And Wrestling Star sucks. Sure, close range, his damage is good. But that can be said about every All-Star. Every All-Star is good at close range. But the difference is that Wrestling Star is so incredibly bad at mid-close range. He deals 6-7 damage. And mid-range, that is dreadful with a slow rate of fire. Like, you're killing no one unless they have, like, no health left. Same with Rugby Star. He's also pretty weak. Not extremely weak. Like, he doesn't need a huge buff, but I think, like, a rate of fire buff would make him better. What other characters are, like, underpowered, overpowered? On the party characters. The party characters, sure, they were OP at launch. They were disgustingly OP at launch. Like, they're just upgrades to the default characters. But now, all of them, besides Party Corn and to a lesser degree Party Imp, are terrible, terrible variants. Party Brains is dreadfully bad. Like, his DPS, I think, is the same as default Super Brains, well in party time. So you're basically going through the hell of playing this trash character for higher default movement speed for 30 seconds. Why would you do that? And Captain Party Man, Deadbeard, like default Deadbeard, he's amazingly good. Because he hits 25 damage on a non-critical hit. Like, most characters in this game, except for, Chomp Sing, they have a multiple of 25 HP. So if you're hitting 25 damage, you're gonna kill them in, like, depending, like, a Citron, 8 shots, Pea Shooter, 5 shots, Rose, 4 shots, or Sunflower. Unless they have, like, an HP upgrade or something. Which isn't a common upgrade for people to run. But Captain Party Man, I think he hits 19 damage non-critical and 23 critical. That is dreadfully bad. And plus his ammo is like significantly worse. I think it's 10 or something. Like, I haven't played Captain Party Man in forever, but I think it's 10. I mean, his damage should be, I don't know, I think it should be like 25 for a critical hit. I think that would make him fine. Or maybe 26 and his non-critical like 21 or something. I think that would make him into a decent character. Like, he's not dreadfully bad to get into party time. Like, he's definitely worse than default Deadbeard. But it's not that big of a deal. Party Rose, just absolute trash. Lower damage and significantly less ammo. 18 to 30. Like, what? Like, Party Rose should at least have 20 ammo. Like, why 18? 18 is such an odd number. But hey, no, 18's not an odd number. 18's an even number. Yes, I get that. But, like, it should just be 20. Or like 25 or something. Or maybe give her a little, a teensy about more damage. But then again, it's a Rose. I don't really like Roses. And what other party characters there? There's, Party Citron. Party Citron, I guess, by party character standards, is actually pretty decent, since at the end of the day, he is still a Citron. So I guess he's alright, but that's only because Citron is a broken class, so. I mean, I wish this game just had better balancing, really. Kind of gets to you, like, it's so annoying to see the same old OP Citrons, and it's not like Citrons are an unpopular class. I mean, at least on the bright side, the detonation variants, well, they are disgustingly overpowered. Not many people really can use them. But they are different. They are very different from other classes and other characters, so people generally don't know how to use them. But if you become good with these characters, they're way too powerful. But as I said, at least people don't really know how to use Captain Cannon and Petrified Cactus. People tend to have a bit more luck with Electropy. Because just with Hyper plus Electropy, you're dead. You're dead meat. So, I guess there's a mini rant about what I think about the balancing of this game. It could be a lot better. I think it just needs to really be improved. I wish Pocket was better at balancing this game. Like nearly every balancing patch, Pocket does something insanely dumb. It's kind of unbelievable. Yeah, but Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Like, I love this game. Like, this game has flaws. I don't criticize the game because I hate the game. I criticize this game because I love this game. And I want it to be better, but... I mean, you don't make a game better by just ignoring its flaws. Like, the server problems with all the lag. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this. Like, if you play this game for long enough, you know the server's constantly lag, but... I've complained about the server lag enough in my video, so I'm not going to get into that. But I guess I should talk about the game that's actually happening. That's crazy. Talk about what's actually happening in front of my face. That's crazy talk. As you can see me doing right here, this is pretty dirty what I'm doing. I'm essentially just spawn camping. But I mean, this base Rome is just ridiculously hard to capture. That's another problem with this game, the map balancing. But I won't get into that right now. Like, this map is so open. Like, well, this point is so open. And basically, like, if you attack on front, there's just planets just hanging out right by where both teleporter locations are. And they'll just easily just wreck you, and then you just lose. What you need to do is you need to get behind them. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But what you need to do is get behind them. What you are doing is technically spawn camping, which is pretty evil. But you need to get behind them to make the people who are camping by this teleport location, or people just defending the garden, you need to give them, like, distract them. Like, if I'm distracting, like, 2 or 3 people, basically 2 or 3 people aren't focusing on defending the garden, instead focusing on me. Which is really good. Like, 1 player dealing with, like, 2 or 3 players, that's really good. And it allows my team to advance and capture the garden, which is nice. So, like that's what you gotta do, like. But as I was saying, like, the map balance in this game, some maps are dreadful in their balancing. Or at least certain points, at least. Like, this minigame, I think everyone here knows how bad this minigame is balanced. Like, zombies, like, rarely ever win. Like, if you win this minigame, zombies, I think you have to throw a party, just to celebrate. But, like, the 5th point of Zavapas. No, like, not, like, even when I'm facing very good, defending or attacking teams, well, not defending teams, attacking teams, they just can't capture the 5th point on Zumburbia. Like, they just can't do it. It's like, it's impossible. It's so difficult. Like, Rome, that was another point that's really hard. Like, Dinoland used to be extremely difficult. They did, thankfully, nerf it, make it cap faster, so that's nice. But it was pretty bad for a long time, and there are a lot of points that really hard to capture. Like, what else? What's something that's really difficult? This point in the Great White North is also pretty difficult. Not as hard as Zumburbia, but still pretty difficult. I'll say Zimbopolis is actually pretty okay. Like, there are some hard points, but it's not unreasonably difficult. Like, if there's a good attacking team, they usually get it to the minigame. Then the minigame becomes pretty hard. And because it's hard to win, because people would rather just play whatever character they're playing, and not switch to a pea shooter. I guess that's a defining flaw in that map, but, I guess whatever. Great White North, I guess, is alright. But some teleport locations in that map are terrible. Like, on the 2nd point on the left, just dreadful. Right by the plant spawn point. Just terrible teleport location. See the time? Like, I already said something about that. Moonbase Z and the Forest Base is pretty difficult on that map. I guess it's not ridiculously difficult, I guess. Yeah, the map balance in this game could use some improvement. Not even sure if PopCamp will ever release another balancing patch. I haven't even heard anything out of PopCamp. That's something that PopCamp sucks at. Communication. Yeah. 3 people just YOLO'd in a row. I found that pretty funny. I even killed that frozen Citron. I honestly was surprised that that ZPG actually hit him. And that's why you don't stand still. That poor corn. Ooh. That's gonna hurt him into the next time he respawns. Like, he's gonna be feeling that next time he respawns, that's for sure. That looks like it hurt. Pretty badly. Yeah. Dang frozen citrons. Oh, that looks glorious. I can't believe that missed. There were like 80 guys there, and it just went into the 1mm where I couldn't hit anyone. I don't know, I think those plant characters were hacking. There's no way that could have missed. It's not like my aim is bad or anything. I have the best aim in this game, that's for sure. Oh, that Cosmic Brains might have saved my life there, so GG to that guy. Yeah, you definitely want someone up here to at least give the campers who are just spamming their beam bombs up here some trouble. But yeah, this team didn't really defend the best. Oh, that was beautiful. Might have been better to save it for the Citron though, but yeah, he still died, so no, it doesn't really matter. If he could have played that a little bit better. Oh, she tried to sneak up on me, but not so clever now, are you, Mrs. Shadowfall? Yeah, I ZPG'd that Iron Citron since he had just more health and was more of a threat than a party Citron. That 1 health, though. It's pretty nice to survive on 1 health. That's always nice. And I don't really have anything to talk about anymore. But that's okay, the match is over. Oh, yes! We have won Seeds of Time as zombies. Excellent. Good job, zombies. I'm proud of my team. They did good. Rip Rose's Castle. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, that was the default footage. I know I have a video of this guy already, but the first video wasn't exactly amazing. It was basically during Christmas time with all the Christmas noobs. And not really difficult to beat people who've been playing this game for about an hour. So, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.